Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone. My name is Snimith Vasant. I'm the Manager Sales and Customer Service for Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone. So we wish to welcome you all on board for this journey on the GIC 9th edition, which is going to happen in March of 2023. Let's go on to the slides. I will have a brief presentation on Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone, the benefits, the offerings, and a strategic viewpoint. Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone is a part of Abu Dhabi Airports Company. Abu Dhabi Airports Company is a company which manages airports across the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. As you know, UAE is split into 7 different emirates, out of which Abu Dhabi is the largest emirate with 70% of the landmass of UAE. And Abu Dhabi Airports Company manages 5 airports within the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. So primarily, the main airport being Abu Dhabi International Airport. Then we have Ain International Airport, Bateen Executive Jets Airport, which is one of its kind, unique proposition in the Middle East, which is only based for private jets and business flyers. Then we have 2 other airports, which is islands in Abu Dhabi, which is called Sarbaniyas Island, which is primarily a tourist destination, which is an island which has wildlife on it, and there is a wildlife resort within that island. And the last airport is Delma Island, which is again an offshore island, which is used for oil field supplies, oil field transportation, etc. So there are 5 airports, and we manage all the 5 airports. Out of the 5 airports, 3 of the main airports are free zones, which we will come to later in the slides. When did we start? Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone started in 2012, operating its business, and we are currently in our 10th year, or you can call it in the 11th year in 2023. We have so far attracted more than 500 companies from worldwide, spreading across 55 countries from different business sectors. As you know, we are Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone. So as you may think that we only attract aviation-based businesses, no, that's not the case. We take care of all the businesses that can be working together within an airport environment or close to the airport environment. So when we stay, the main businesses are starting from the aviation, aerospace, airport services, etc. Yes, those are the primary businesses, and we can license any type of aviation businesses within the free zone. Second is basically when you say airport, you think about logistics, cargo. So logistics, cargo, e-commerce businesses are again our main goals of attraction. Along with that comes any other type of businesses, for example, trading, services, consultancy, or even light manufacturing and assembly businesses. Everything can be done within Abu Dhabi Airport's free zone. So what do? We basically operate a large landmass within the airport. So Abu Dhabi Airport, Ain Airport, and Al Bateen Airport, all put together, is a huge landmass that we have. It is close to 88 square kilometers of land. And the unique proposition is that it's a one free zone with 3 airports, which is a very unique proposition within itself. So when I say one free zone, 3 airports, which means you can take one trade license and operate within any of the 3 airports, depending upon your business needs, what your requirements will be. So what do we offer? We offer starting from an incubator, which is like a business center. We have an office building, many office buildings, we have warehouses, and we have land, which can be leased out. Along with that, we also have aviation-based products, for example, a hangar for an aircraft, airside land for developing an MRO facility, etc. What do we offer? Basically, we are having a very unique and a strategic location within the UAE, or within the Middle East, you can call it. So 88 square kilometer of land spread across 3 airports. So as you can see on the map, the main airport is Abu Dhabi International Airport, and we are close to Al Bateen Executive Airport, which is just 10 minutes drive from here. However, Ain Airport is a little further down, which is close to the Oman border. So geographically, you have all the 3 locations. So if you want to be based in the city, you can opt for Al Bateen Airport. If you want to be closer to Northern Emirates, you can be in Abu Dhabi International Airport. Or if you want to be in a very competitive environment, yes, then you can be in Ain International Airport. As you can see, a drive from here or Abu Dhabi International Airport, where our headquarters is located, to Dubai is less than an hour's drive from here. That means if you want to do business, you can drive to Dubai and come back within 2 hours drive. So drive in, drive out. And Abu Dhabi International Airport is located at the entrance of Abu Dhabi city. So you don't have to get into the city traffic. You're well within the highway ranges of the airport. Coming down to the master plans, as you can see, there are 3 airports: Ain, Abu Dhabi, and Al Bateen. As you can see, Ain International Airport is the largest in terms of the landmass, and Abu Dhabi comes second, and Al Bateen comes third, with various districts of businesses within them. We provide wide range of facilities. As explained previously, we have a business center, which is more or less like a startup businesses or an incubator facility. We offer 3 levels of facilities within the business center. As business centers, you understand it's a fully serviced business center. So we start with a flexi desk. We have an executive desk and an executive office. So the difference is that a flexi desk is an facility which is used by usually a incubator kind of facility, wherein if you want to have an office, but you don't want to be using it all the time, and you want to have it cheap, yes, you can use a flexi desk. A flexi desk you can use for 2 hours every day. It is fully equipped with IT facilities. So you come in, plug and play with your laptop, and then you can leave within 2 hours from there. If you need a permanent solution, then you can take an executive desk. This executive desk is again a plug and play. You have all your IT facilities on it. So you can come in, connect to the Wi-Fi, start working. There's a dedicated telephone on your desk. You can use that as well. Along with that, we have the executive office. An executive office is typically an office with a door, which you can lock and key. So you can have up to 3 people sitting inside, which is fully furnished. So you have tables, chairs, your filing cabinets, telephone, etc. within the facility. So you can come in with your laptops, again, plug and play. And you don't have to worry about anything else, because everything else is taken care by us. Even your printers are connected. Whenever you need, you can take a printout. There's a fully furnished meeting room. If you have meetings, you can do meetings within the business center. You have a pantry, which is fully stocked. You have a washroom, toilet, etc. And the best part is that it's open 24 hours. So whenever you have your business needs, come in and start work 24 hours a day. And it's free parking. And there's a security which is available 24 hours. So it's a safe and secure environment to do business. You can start your business from there. And then as your business moves on, you can take other facilities. When we say other facilities, it is business park or an office facility. So we have offices across all the 3 airports. Depending upon the size and the type of office you require, we have from grade A to grade B offices. So grade A being the business park, which is the headquarters of Abu Dhabi Airports Free Zone, where we have offices starting from 50 square meters and upwards. You can take offices from 50, 100, 200, or you need a full floor. You can have a 3,000 square meter floor. Whatever you require is part of our business park building. Next is, if you think you need to start a trading business, you need to start an assembly or light manufacturing, or you are a logistics provider, you can always take a warehouse. We have warehouses within the free zone, which start at 360 square meters, which are basically free zone bonded warehouses. These warehouses are typically part of the logistics park cluster, wherein it is controlled, it is safe and secure. You have customs at the gate. So every product that comes in and goes out is basically part of the customs bonded zone. You also have security, perimeter fence security, etc. So it's a bonded facility, which is a free zone. Along with that, we also offer land for development. In case a business cannot be sustained within this office or a warehouse, we also offer land. These land masses are huge, and you can take a land on a long-term lease, for example, 10-year, 15-year, 50 years, or a 99-year lease. And that's called a musataha. So you take a long-term lease and you can build your own facility on it, and you can have the facility for yourself. At the end of the term, you can either hand back or you can go for a renewal of the facility. Along with the warehouses, the next offering would be a hangar, which is typically an airside offer for an aviation business. So you are a business jet provider, you need hangar for your facility. Yes, we can offer you a hangar which is ready built, or you can also sign a musataha with the free zone to lease a land on the airport, build your own hangar, and operate yourself. So those hangars can be used for either parking your aircrafts, for an MRO, which is maintenance, repair, and overhaul of your aircrafts, or any other aspect of your aviation business. Along with that, even land is offered to logistics companies on the airside. For example, DHL or any other facility for a large logistics company who wish to bring in their own aircrafts into Abu Dhabi, Ain or Al Bateen Airport and want to offer their logistics services. In that case, you can take a land airside and you can build your own facility, which could be airside, landside facility for faster movement of your cargo from the airside to the landside and vice versa. What services does Abu Dhabi Airport provide? Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone provides services, a full spectrum of free zone services. For example, registration, licensing, leasing, visa processing, and many more such facilities within our digital environment. So we have a one-stop shop within the free zone, which offers all these facilities. Or you call it a one-window facility. You don't have to go to multiple locations to get your different requirements. So you come to us, we will support you with all the possible businesses over. This is some of the snapshot of each and every product that I discussed with you right now. You can see the business center, a logistics park, and the business park. So the business center, as you can see, the picture below on the left-hand side shows the interior of the business center, which is actually the real picture of the facility. All these are real pictures of our facilities. So logistics park, you can see we have the logistics companies such as DHL, FedEx, TNT, etc. within the facility, which provide the logistics support to all the other businesses around it. And also we have business park, which has offices, and this is the headquarters of Abu Dhabi Airports Free Zone. Investment opportunities, or where do you want to set up your business? You have 8 different districts within Abu Dhabi International Airport. So starting with area number 1, which is the logistics park. As you saw the picture, it is for the warehouses, which is a bonded zone. Logistics park phase 2, which is number 2, which is again landside. So you can have a large development of warehouse in case you want to have your own facility, or you want at Abu Dhabi Airports Free Zone to build it for you, we could do that as well. And then number 3 is airside land. We also have this land which can be used for MRO, hangars, or even logistics businesses in the airside. Number 4 is Business Park. Business Park is the building that we are currently in, and this area is called as Business Park as well. So it is typically opposite the Terminal 3 of the airport. You can just walk in from the terminal if you're an arriving passenger and come into our offices. You have a parking structure for cars. You have a next door is a hotel, which is a Premier Inn hotel, and our building. So it's conveniently located for business travelers who don't wish to travel much, want to come into Abu Dhabi, check into your hotel, and come into our offices and start working. Number 5 is Destination Village, which is currently occupied or called as Al Ghazal Golf Club, which is one of the oldest golf clubs in the UAE, and it's a complete desert golf course. That's where we have our business center located, and we are also having a lot of sports facilities in that location. For example, golf primarily, tennis, badminton, cricket, football, rugby, etc. Then numbers go on. And there are restaurants in the same area. So, which is why it's called as a destination village or a mixed use development area. Number 6 is Al Falah, which is the largest piece of land within Abu Dhabi Airport. So that piece of land can be developed for warehouses, logistics, aviation, manufacturing, etc. The size of the land is 8 square kilometer, which is a huge piece of land. And we are currently developing infrastructure for that land, and it should be ready by mid of next year ready for occupancy. But we have started leasing the facility since last year. Number 7 is called East Midfield, which is between the two runways, as we call, and that facility is useful for developing warehouses across for logistics or for cargo or even for a MRO or a aviation facility could be within that location. And number 8 is Airport City. As you know, Abu Dhabi is developing its new airport, which is slated to open very soon. And that location 8 is called Airport City, which is opposite the Abu Dhabi's new airport terminal. And this location will have office buildings, will have convention centers, will have hotels, and many more facilities. So Abu Dhabi Airport is open for new investments into that location. In case a hotel developer wants to come in, yes, they can come in, take the land, build your own facility, and operate your own facility. Or you want to build your own office building, yes, there are land available on which you can even develop your own office buildings, etc. So this is all part of Abu Dhabi Airport's free zone. These are all the landside facilities as explained to you. But as you see the airport master plan, the whole airport is part of the free zone. So in case somebody wants to have a retail facility in the airport, yes, that's a free zone. You want to have an MRO, yes, it's a free zone. You want to provide line maintenance, it's a free zone. So anything inside the airport is also considered a free zone. So that's why we have this large master plan of the airport. Going to the next location or the commercial aspect, Al Ain and Abu Dhabi both have commercial districts, which I explained to you. So the first one is the Airport City, which is the new airport. Al Falah, which is the 8.3 square kilometer land. The Business Park, which is the headquarters of Abu Dhabi Airports, free zone, and the other offices. And we have similar kind of business in Al Ain. So Al Ain also has a similar business park location at Al Ain Airport, which can also be leased to an entity who wants to build an office building over there and lease it, or an hotel as well. Business Park, I have explained that we have one office building, which you see on the extreme left is our office building at the roundabout, and adjacent to that is the hotel. The buildings in front of on the right hand side of the street are basically the future developments that are going to happen, where we are developing 2 new buildings, which should be ready by end of next year, that is end of 2024 for occupancy. So that's about adding another 14,000 square meters of leasable space. And then we have 2 more land areas adjacent to that, which could also be developed into an office space. Logistics park. Again, as explained, we have the warehouses in the logistics park phase 1. However, we can develop more facilities in the logistics park phase 2 or on the air side of the logistics park. We can develop warehouses, or it can also be used as showroom spaces. In case you want to develop showrooms, that's also available, where a bonded facility to store your products and clear the products and put it into your showrooms for sale. Or you can keep the product in the bonded facility, and as and when you need it, you can take it out to the showroom or sell it to the end customer. Investment opportunity in the south side. Yes, the golf club area is open for development, and we are keen to develop that into a world-class facility. So if there is interest, yes, we are keen to explore that option as well, to develop sports facility or residential or commercial in that area, which could always be discussed. Al-Falah again is a large piece of land. So if you want to lease a land to develop your own facility, yes, available. Or if you want ADAFs to do that, we can do that as well. So the land starts from 5,000 square meters is the minimum space of land that you can be leased in Al-Falah or in the logistics park. And you can develop up to 50% of the land is the maximum FAR for that area. So if you want to develop a warehouse of say 100,000 square meters, then you need to have a 200,000 square meters land as a minimum requirement for you. And if you can go as low as even 5,000 square meters of land space. So you can build a 2,500 square meter facility. And this is 8.3 square kilometer of land. So there's a huge potential and there's a huge demand for that as well. Investment opportunity in the commercial districts. Airport City is our main focus once the new airport is ready. And these would all be possible if you want to develop an office or a hotel in this location. Similar kind of thing for the hotels. Target sectors. We are talking about target sectors, but not limiting ourselves to these target sectors, but we can do more. These are just to explain what the main target sectors would be, which is aviation related business, all the aviation sector businesses, logistics, airport services, technology-based businesses, distribution, trade, assembly, light industries, food and beverages, F&B, pharmaceutical, and the list goes on that we could do. As we are Abu Dhabi-based free zone, we don't have our own activity base over here. We follow the Abu Dhabi Department of Economy's list of activities, which is better for the investors, as the investors would be able to follow the same activities that the mainland businesses follow. And that gives a synergy for having dual licenses, etc., which I'll come to in the next slides. We have partners and stakeholders. As you can see, we work with all the stakeholders within Abu Dhabi. You can say GCAA, which is the Civil Aviation Authority, Customs, which is the Department of Finance, Abu Dhabi Police, Abu Dhabi Investment Office, Department of Planning, Security, Statistics Departments, etc., and the immigration on top, as you can see. So all these are part of Abu Dhabi Airports Free Zone, and we have signed an MOU with them in case our businesses need any support. Yes, we have the right people over there who will be able to support the businesses and help them grow. So that's why we call it a one window free zone. Coming down to the free zone and the registration licensing aspects of the free zone, we have a very simple process over here within the free zone. Registration, licensing, and a facility. Those are the three things that we concentrate on. When we say registration, it is registration of a company. You can register a company as a branch of an existing company from anywhere across the world, or you can set up a new entity within Abu Dhabi Airports Free Zone, which is called an LLC, which is a limited liability company. A limited liability company can again be bifurcated into two. One being LLC corporate which means you're setting up a subsidiary of your main company outside UAE or inside UAE. Or you can set up an LLC natural, which is an individual or individuals coming together to form a company. So that's an LLC natural. And the registration fees, etc., are basically very simple, very nominal. For a branch, it is 2,250 dirhams. For an LLC, it is 3,500 dirhams. The licensing comes next. So depend upon your activity, your license is classified. However, most of the activities within Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone come within 4,000 dirhams per year is your licensing fee, which would be a surprise to most of you because if you know UAE, most of them think that Abu Dhabi is expensive, but no more. Abu Dhabi is not expensive anymore. So it's 4,000 dirhams for a license fee. Then comes is your visas, etc., which are again a surprise. 1,500 for a visa, which is a 2-year term visa, and an establishment card that you have to pay, which is 834 dirhams, and an e-channel fee, which is 2,270. So altogether, a visa package, facility, etc. Also, your flexi desk. Also, we can add a flexi desk to the facility if you don't want to go in for a big office. So, which is at 4,000 dirhams per year. So the whole package would be less than 15,000 for you to set up your business in Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone. All this depends upon what your requirements are, what you need, and we don't sell packages as Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone. We sit with the customer to understand what his needs are, what their requirements are, and then we tailor make businesses solutions for the customer and customer. So you say, I don't want a flexi desk, you can remove that, put a bigger desk, smaller desk, whatever you require, we can always do that. And accordingly, your real estate cost will come down. And that's the main cost of your business. But we are also giving you visas at a very reasonable rate, which will offset most of your cost for your businesses. So yes, come Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone, in a nutshell, is the location for you to set up your business. So not only aviation, it is for all other types of businesses as well. And we have some of the examples of what type of businesses are possible in the free zone. Now coming down to what we do. Accessibility, as we said, it's a proximity to Dubai, Abu Dhabi City, etc., which is within 30 minutes to 60 minutes. Growth potential, we are following Abu Dhabi Vision 2030, which is diversification from the natural resources, oil-based industries to other industries, manufacturing and other lines of businesses. Ease of doing business. When we say ease of doing business, I've explained to you, it's a one-stop shop. We have a one-stop shop facility, and that's a digital platform on which we work on. So all your facilities, starting from your leasing, licensing, your facilities, your visa services, everything is on our digital platform. So if you want to set up a company, yes, you can start doing it through our digital platform, and you can complete it through the digital platform completely. And your ongoing business as well, for which if you need renewals, you need assistance, you need letters, everything is issued online through the digital platform. So that's the ease of business. Now, what does Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone benefits? Benefits of ownership, which is 100% ownership of your business, 100% tax-free within the bonded zones of the airport. There is no re-export duties, so it's again 0% from the bonded zone, and no restriction on capital repatriation. Also, is that there is a dual licensing system in Abu Dhabi, which is beneficial for the businesses. So when we say dual licenses, which means in most of the free zones, you can only do businesses within the free zone as per the law. However, people do business outside the free zone as well. But in Abu Dhabi, they made that also possible, a legal way to work on the mainland, which is called a dual license. You open an entity in Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone as an LLC, then you get your license from the free zone based on the activities, and then you would apply for a dual license on the mainland of the DED. There's a portal for DED on which you would upload the documents that the free zone has issued, and then you make a payment of your fees, and then your license is issued online. So you don't need an additional office on the mainland, you don't need a local sponsor, or you don't have to pay any additional other fees on the mainland. So you would have a free zone office, you have a free zone license, and you will have a mainland dual license. This license can be used for doing business, participating in any kind of your uh, tenders, etc., that the government entities float or the private entities, etc., on the mainland. And you could do business legally in Abu Dhabi. And this is only available in Abu Dhabi and nowhere else in the Emirates. So this is a biggest advantage for the businesses to do in Abu Dhabi. And this also allows them to get registered with the biggest oil company in Abu Dhabi, which is called ADNOC, Abu Dhabi National Oil Company. And this is where most businesses are happening. And not only that, if you're not an oil-based business, yes, you can still register and do business with other entities. For example, you want to deal with Etisalat, Do, etc., which is a technology-based companies. You want to deal with banks. Yes, the banks also will accept. Everybody in Abu Dhabi accepts. So most of them will accept the free zone license. If they do not, you can use the dual license for that. The biggest advantage also is that you can do business within the airport with any entity that's there in the airport. Etihad Airways, Wizz Air, Air Arabia, or any other airlines over here, Abu Dhabi Aviation or Royal Jet, etc., which are also based in the airport itself, or with any logistics company or any companies within the free zone. What are the business incentives? Other business incentives. We have favorable rental rates, capital funding, rent-free periods, build-to-suit options. We have joint ventures and discounted rates, and even aircraft parkings, etc., could be discussed. So, having said in a nutshell, Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone is the way to go forward in Abu Dhabi, and we welcome you all to Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone. And if you have any queries, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be happy to answer your queries. Thank you so much, Abu Dhabi Airport Free Zone. Bye-bye.